Everyone, let me officially start. Hi, this is Danielle J. Mitchell, your up and coming queen of real estate, and I'm here today for Tuesday Tip at 2. And we're going to just go ahead and get started. So, today's topic, I'm going to be talking about final walkthrough and settlement. Okay, so recently, this past Thursday, which would be April 30th. I closed. Okay, 1 second. Getting a phone call. There we go. Recently, I closed with my buyer on a home. Woo, 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 woo. It was able to reach settlement, which is fantastic, especially during these times. It was done very quickly, very safely, which is fantastic. With our title company at United Real Estate Philadelphia, the title company is called Pride Abstract. Amazing people that work there helped to make this very seamless, very easy. We had to drive a ways, but it still got done, and we didn't have to stay very long at all. I think we were done in like a half hour, which was fantastic. I did, as a realtor, I did not have to go, but I wanted to be there to support my clients. I wanted to, I'm the realtor that wants to get from, get you to the finish line from start to finish. Oh, we got some questions. All right. I'm gonna come back to you in 1 second. So I want to, be able to get my clients from start to finish, very, and everything like that. So I did go for more support, and it was fantastic. But let's talk about it, okay? Because let me tell you something. That settlement, that closing almost did not happen. Almost did not happen. And me, I'm the type of person I want to. Thank you, son. I see my son's comments on YouTube. I'm the type of person who wants to be sure that I'm transparent. So we have to be transparent about this process as real estate professionals, and it's certainly my goal as a real estate professional to give you, to inform you as much as possible, to educate you as much as possible, and to be honest as much as possible. And so at the end of the day, the settlement almost did not happen. Hold on, sorry. I'm somebody is popping up asking questions. So, let's see. All right. So, sorry about that. So, somebody asked a question about homes. So, all right, we're live. This is real life, people. So anyway, so so the closing almost did not happen. I want to try to get through this because I try not to stay on here too long. But the closing almost did not happen. Pretty much, I was super excited. I get nervous on settlement days because I just want to make sure it's a great experience for my client. So I'm just like super excited. And so one of the things that came up was just making sure that the radiators were working. So I made sure I went to the property ahead of time to make sure the heat was on, because sometimes radiators, take a minute to warm up. And so once I went there with my client, we got there, we're doing the final walkthrough. It's like, yay, a settlement day. It was a lot. The process was a lot. Buyer was so courageous, was very, was nervous through the process, but at the end of the day, we were able to get it done, right? So I'm like, yay, we're finally here. And it was like, whoa, this walkthrough is going to be about 5-10 minutes tops, right? 5-10 minutes tops. We're going to get here, walk through, and we're going to be headed to settlement, okay? Settlement meaning signing other papers and all that good stuff. And so we get downstairs to the basement, and there was a leak. And it was like, No. Which again, my buyer was, is a first time home buyer. A bit nervous about the process in the beginning, their first home and everything like that. And it was like, no, the thing that you do not want to happen as a real estate professional on a final walkthrough has happened. And I'm like, oh boy, right? So I see it's a leak. The leak wasn't huge. It wasn't a huge leak, right? But when if you're kind of nervous about the whole home buying process in general, it can feel like, oh my goodness, right? This is not it. So I see it, so I'm taking pictures. I'm trying, get in contact with the listing agent, all that good stuff. And literally, we're about an hour and a half out from when we're supposed to meet from settlement. And my buyer got very nervous, very frustrated. And I was like, oh boy. So as a real estate agent, I have to now try to balance, right, the best interest of my buyer, of my client, as well as try to, stay in control, stay calm, try to troubleshoot, right? Try to problem solve very quickly. I had about 20 minutes to do it, right? Because we needed to be on the roll to get to settlement. And, at this point, going backwards, it was a number of reasons why going backwards or postponing was just not the right idea, right? So in instances like this, if something happens, if you're on your final walkthrough, you're like, uh-oh, something has happened. One of the suggestions that you can certainly do is, and I wanted to talk about this, is where I'm getting to, and sharing this experience, is that in circumstances like this, it's a time crunch, you're pretty much at the end, right? So you can put in addendums, right, that says either you can give me more money, credit, give me more money, or you can put in addendums that say, hey, you have to handle this. You have to get somebody out here, get it repaired or replaced. We're going to put an addendum in, at the settlement table, right? And we're going to hold your money in escrow until it is resolved. Okay, so that's one of the surefire things that you can do to, if something happens that's pretty that's pretty significant, right? So if something, and what the leak was, it was the heater that was leaking, okay? And what it wound up being, I had called a professional HVAC person that I knew, a licensed one. I got them on the phone immediately. I had the seller's agent, who was really excellent guy, had been in the construction, had known this house for a number of times. He came to the property. He actually handled and fixed the situation, but I also had my professional HVAC person on the phone to explain what it was, and he echoed what the seller's agent was saying that the problem was. So it wasn't a major issue, right? But in that moment, if you're nervous about the process and you're like, oh my gosh, did I buy, a money pit? And no, that wasn't the case at all. And like I said, it wound up being minor. It wound up getting fixed immediately and in that moment. And we were able to move forward and proceed with the closing, right? So, so all that to say is, we're doing a final walkthrough. These things are going to come up, okay? But you have to, number one, trust your real estate professional. That, listen, I'm here to make sure that you get what you need, that you come out of here comfortable and successful, right? And at the end of the day, I also made my client wind up getting a $1,500 credit at settlement. Now, typically you have to pay money. Now, of course, the Philly home buying grant helped with that. Because of the home inspections and some, a few things that needed to get repaired. We already had, we got some extra credit added to the seller's assist, a home warranty that was gotten for my client, which is great for first-time home buyers, home warranty for a year. So it was some things that we were able to do, right, to make sure that they can leave that settlement table confident, right, and having what they need, okay? So it's 10 minutes now. At least on Facebook, it says 10 minutes. So, and I try to keep it at about 10 minutes. So that's pretty much it, guys. Man, I'm grateful that I, was able to help my client get what they wanted to accomplish. And again, I'm here to just partner with you. Okay, you as a buyer, you as the seller, you have to have the courage to do the rest, to go through this process. But I'm just here to partner with you to make it happen, to make your goal of home ownership or selling a home, income property happen. And I'm glad to do that. So that's some of the things that could come up on a final walkthrough. Okay. It's one of the things, but I'm here to problem solve, troubleshoot, to make it happen, right? So thank you so much, guys, for joining me. It is again me, Danielle J. Mitchell, your up and coming queen of real estate. And we sold, baby. We sold. And so if you need help, if you're interested, whether it's right now, whether it's in the near future, and purchasing your own home, if you're interested in selling your own home, if you're interested in the income property, whatever it is, if you're interested in renting, maybe you just want to rent right now until you can make some moves, or you have other things going on. I do rentals as well. So you can give me a call, and my information, there it is below. Give me a call. The 215-941-4854 is my direct line. You can also sign up for a free virtual consultation at bit.ly / and it's in my comment section, DJM consult. All right. Or / not / there we go. Thank you all. Have a wonderful, great day. And remember, there's no place like home, and there's no place like home buying. Bye-bye.